Hello beauties, and welcome back to my channel, Jory Creates. Hope you guys are doing well because I'm doing fantastic. But today's video, I'll be doing a story time of my anxiety and depression. Now before I get into this video, if you guys aren't prepared like I did in the beginning, the warning message, if you guys aren't prepared for, the graphic content or details and words period, like you're just not ready to see this video, then don't watch. I'm not trying to force anybody to do anything they don't want to do. I'm just sharing my story with the world because that's how I can get you guys to know me better, basically, besides the Q&As and stuff like that. But let's jump right into this video. So basically, I didn't really get prepared for this video because, for one, I was really hesitant if I wanted to post it or not, because actually I was supposed to post this like last month or 2 months ago, and I just kept coming to the fact of, I don't know if I'm ready or if it's appropriate or if I'm not ready for anyone's judgment, because during the process of me dealing with this, I'm still healing from it. I just couldn't stand the fact that people had something to say and it wasn't what I wanted to hear, and I had to understand that everybody has their own opinion and whatever. So I just stopped telling everyone about what I was going through. But yeah, finally I am coming out with my story, so you guys will know more about me, like I said. So yeah, but if you guys don't know what anxiety and depression is, basically a mental illness, and it's mainly caused by stress, or a lot of times it can be from a family member. So I don't really know anybody that went through this, so this is more of stress. And all of this basically started last year. I was going through, and some of it kind of through 2017, but it really hit me last year. And see, I just thought that 2018 was going to be a really great year for me, that it was just going to be so fantastic. I wasn't going to get nothing but blessings and happiness and peace, and that's just when my life was going to really start getting better. But I was wrong. God had other plans for me, so yeah. But last year I graduated high school. I had got my first job and everything, so I was about to start college, so everything was just falling into place, and I was just so happy. But like I said, God had different plans for me, so things just weren't what I thought they would be. But last year, after I graduated high school, everything just went downhill. So like I told you guys in my first job, if you haven't watched that video, I will leave the link down below. But basically, after I graduated, I was working there, not for a really long time. It was a short period of time, and I thought it was going to last longer, but it didn't. But basically, I lost that job. I mean, it's not like I got fired or anything. I quit because things just weren't working out. But I'm not going to get into that because, like I said, I already have a video on it. So if you want to watch it, click that link in the description box and come back to this video if you want to forward the information. So after I was done with that job, I was looking for jobs, and I never got lucky until this year. So I was really stressed out and bummed, like I'm broke, like I don't have any money. And not only that, like this job, I thought it was going to be a blessing for me, but it was at the moment. But once it ended, it was just like, okay, well, I need my job back. So like I was applying. I was going to interviews and everything, and nothing worked out. Then finally came to the start of me trying to start college, and things didn't go the way they was supposed to for that either. So I was supposed to fill out things and go to the school and apply and do my classes and everything, and I got further than that. Like I actually went to a class. I had my first day of school, but for some odd reason my name wasn't on the roster. So at first I'm thinking to myself, okay, maybe I'm in the wrong class, but I checked my schedule again and I was in the right class. right number and everything. And she just said, I don't see your name. So she told me to come here, and I looked at the roster and I didn't see my name. So I was like, okay, why is my name on the roster? And so I went to talk to the people at the front desk, and they basically said, you know, you're not in our system. So I'm like, okay, what? So I had to go talk to financial aid, and he said that basically you had 2 forms that you were supposed to fill out online and you never did. So I'll fill those forms out, and it took forever for them to get, you know, entered so I could go give it to them. And by the time that time came, it was too late. So I didn't get to start that either, so I had to wait till this year. So hopefully finally I will be able to start in August. But yeah, basically, you know, I didn't do everything I was supposed to do, which I didn't know. I felt like if people would have helped me more, I would have gotten everything done and I wouldn't have been so behind. And basically you have to renew your FASFA every year or so. So that was another thing that stopped me. I had to renew it by the time this year came. So I was going to start in the spring, and I wasn't able to do that either because I had to renew my FAFSA. But so yeah, I was stressed and bummed about that. So then, you know, after that time, I was like, okay, well, I can't start school, can't, you know, haven't gotten a job yet. So I was thinking about just still applying and chilling until then, because basically I had told my mother that I didn't want to jump into college because I felt like, first of all, I just graduated high school and I just wasn't 100% prepared for it. So I tried to convince her to let me wait, and she disagreed with me. So that's why I kind of felt rushed and pressured when it came to all of these things. So I just wasn't ready for it. But after that, you know, the months passed and went on or whatever, and then all of a sudden, you know, like I started having like pains in my body, and I didn't know where it was coming from, but I really wasn't trying to stress myself out about it because I was stressed out as it was enough. So I had a pain in my shoulder. I can't remember which one it was. It was either one of them. It almost felt like I had, you know, popped my shoulder out of place when I woke up, because I woke up and it was hurting really bad. So, you know, like it was just, I don't know, it just felt weird. And then before that, my knee was hurting, my right knee, and it still hurts till this day, but it was hurting way worse at this time. So I was thinking to myself, like, maybe I got arthritis, and that's what a few of my people was in my family was saying. Maybe we have arthritis because it runs in my family. So I was thinking maybe that's what it was. And people tried to basically make it seem like you can't get arthritis at a young age. Like I was 18, so why can't I have arthritis? I looked up online. I mean, it's more prone for people at older age, but you can still get it when you're 18. So I figured that's maybe what it was. And so this one night I was asleep and I just woke up out of nowhere. It was like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and I was just in pain. Like my shoulder was hurting, my knee was hurting, and my lower abdomen was hurting. And I didn't know why. Usually my stomach will hurt in the middle of the night sometimes, and I have to get up and go use the bathroom because that's usually what the reason is. But I knew that my mom and her boyfriend was up getting ready for work, so I didn't want to go out there because I knew one of them was in the bathroom. So I tried to basically like just blow it off and try to go to sleep, because not only that, I was so tired I didn't feel like getting up. So like the pain was just striking me like everywhere, my shoulder, my knee, and my stomach. And actually my knee and my shoulder was actually getting better. Then all of a sudden that night, it's like the pain got worse. So all of a sudden I felt tightness in my throat, and I saw like black and stars around my eyes, and like my heart was beating really fast. Like I didn't know what was wrong with me. Honestly, I thought I was about to die or something. So I had a cup on the side of my bed on my dresser. It was a little red cup, and it had a little bit of water in it from the night before. I sat up and I drank some, and it didn't help. Now of course the stars and stuff went away, but I still felt like I couldn't breathe, and my heart was beating really fast. So I panicked. I got up and I put my clothes on and I went into my mom's room, and I had my hand on my shoulder and I told her, you know, like, Mom, my heart's beating really fast. And so she was like, okay, you might be having a panic attack. And I was like, what? Panic attack? What am I having a panic attack for? Like, I was asleep. What is there to panic about? So she put one hand on my chest and the other one on my back, and just told me to breathe in and out very slowly. So I did that, and during that process my knees were shaking, like my legs were shaking really bad, like I couldn't keep my balance. And so after that, you know, it went kind of away a little bit, and I can't remember if I went in my room or if I went in the living room. And so after that day, I basically was having panic attacks every single night, and they were the worst, and they struck me really hard. Like, I wasn't getting any sleep. I was losing sleep every day. They would come around the same time, like between 12 and maybe 2 o'clock. It was coming every day. Like I said, I couldn't really sleep. A lot of times I would fall asleep, and then it would wake me up out of my sleep. So a lot of times I would be in the living room, because for some reason, every time something is wrong with me, I go in the living room. I don't know why. It's just, I guess it feels more comfortable or something. I don't know. I guess I feel claustrophobic in my room, so I go in the living room, and it's more space, it's quiet, it's no one in there. So I guess that's why I did that. But yeah, it was really hard to deal with. When I told my boyfriend, he was kind of worried about me or whatever. And also, you know, like, things just started falling apart. Like, 2018 was just the worst year for me. I thought, like I said in the beginning, that it was going to be blessings and it was going to be a better year for me, because I was basically jumping into a new chapter of my life. Yeah, like, I had to do a lot of things. I had to go to the doctor a lot, and they really couldn't do much for me. I know she put me on medication, my primary doctor, but for some reason I was scared to take my medication. And till this day, I'm still scared to take some type of medication. Like, it's like my anxiety is stopping me from taking my medication, because I know a lot of medications have side effects or whatever, but I've been taking medication since I was little, and I've never had any side effects or anything. But I guess with anxiety, you get very nervous and you overthink a lot of situations. So that's why I can't really do a lot of things I used to, because of my anxiety. I have 2 medications. One is hydroxyzine, and this was actually what I was supposed to take when I had a panic attack. I think I only took like maybe 3 or 4. And this is what they look like. They're like greenish tablets, and they taste really weird. They're like rubbery, kind of plastic like texture. I was scared to take those, but eventually I did take them. I felt like I was being forced to take them, because like I said, I was having panic attacks every single night, and sometimes I would have them like maybe more than once a day. And then here's more medicine. This is citalopram. I was supposed to take this for my depression, and I actually haven't took any of these. They only gave me a little amount, because they're really tiny, and I really didn't trust these because of the side effects. These side effects for these was way worse than these. So I saw that it said that if you take these, it could make you suicidal, and I was already suicidal, and I didn't want that to get worse. Like, I just wanted to heal. And you know, my mom told me about her, you know, situation, her process of being depressed or whatever, and basically her reason for getting depression was different. Hers wasn't because of stress, it was because of something else, and I'm not going to put all of her information out there. But basically she told me, you know, like, I didn't want to be put on medication. Like, I was young, I didn't need it, so I wanted to heal basically by myself. And that's basically what I wanted to do, not because I was just scared. I didn't want to be on medication. I'm young. Like, why should I have to be on medication? I'm this young. Like, if anything, if I end up becoming on medication, it'll have to be when I get older, and it'll have to be for something that's life-threatening, something that's necessary to take medication for. But right now, you know, I don't want to take medication. Like, I'm still young, I still have full life ahead of me, so I'm not going to take it, especially if I don't necessarily really need it. It's just something to help whatever I'm going through. So I just said to that medication because I don't want to take it. So you know, like, I was just really stressed out and bummed. Like, I wasn't myself. I was down all the time. I was crying a lot. I was so, you know, I felt worthless. I ended up going to therapy for 3 free sessions. It helped me a little bit, but you know, after that, it's like everything went back to the way it was. Like, I was fine for like a few weeks or so, but I just started feeling back worse or the same like I was before I went to therapy. So I was still going to the doctor and stuff like that, and it's like my heart increased. So I thought, you know, maybe something was wrong with me, like maybe it was something with my heart, but really this whole time it was anxiety. So I looked up a lot of things about anxiety and depression and everything, and it says that, you know, your heart can increase, and that's weird because it's just like I don't want it to increase because I just felt like something was wrong with me, and this whole time it was anxiety. So I was basically going to the doctor for no reason. But I'm actually going to insert a clip right here so you guys can see what I am talking about, because I went to the doctor to basically check my heart out and make sure everything was fine. They said I never had a abnormal heartbeat. So I had to wear this Holter monitor for 24 hours, and I had to record anytime I had like a shortness of breath or heart palpitations or anything like that. And I'll have to press a button to make sure that I record it, that way they can look into it and they could check it. But they called me back and said everything was fine and everything was normal. But yeah, here it goes right here. So this is the heart monitor. So I have this thing right here that is basically recording my heart. I have another one right here, and then I have one here and one right here. So this is the machine thing that all of the sticky things are connected to, and it's just telling the time in military form. Then I have a button right here that I can press if I have some type of symptom. And then I have a book that they gave me that I record all of the things that I'm experiencing, and then I put the time and whatever activity I'm doing. So right now I have, I think, 3 recordings. The first one is shortness of breath and a fast heartbeat, and the last 2 are heart palpitations and a warm chest. So I had to wear this for 24 hours, and then I'm going to take it off, and then I'm going to take it back to the doctor, and then I'm guessing they're going to look into it and make sure I don't have anything wrong with me. So it's actually one thing that I left out in this video. I actually have been losing a lot of weight as well, and I'm still losing weight. When I went to the doctor recently, I think I lost 10 pounds again, or over 10 pounds than the last time. So I think in total I've probably lost about almost 30 pounds. So I used to be about 156, and I am now about 130 or 129. So of course, you know, weight comes with height as well, but I'm actually not shrinking, but I am losing weight. So I'm not really sure if it's an hormonal balance, because I actually used to take birth control and I got off of it, and then I got back on this year, and then I got back off. But it also can be because of stress and anxiety, so it could be either one of the other, or it could be both. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that that's something else that I left out. And I'm actually trying to come up with ways to gain weight, because I already eat a lot of food. And that's one of the main reasons why I got back on birth control this year, because I thought maybe it could make me gain weight, because it did when I was on it before. But it actually, you know, I didn't really want to be on it because I didn't realize how dangerous it was. And, you know, it may not work for everybody the same way. I was fine when I took it the first time, but you never know, it could be something different this time. So I just decided to get off of it. But I don't necessarily need it, and, you know, there's no point in being on it. So I might, you know, try to find a different way to gain weight, because I am not really satisfied with my weight at all. And it's just that I just prefer to have weight. At least I could go back to being 156. I'll be fine with that. But the way I look now is just not attractive to me in my eyes, because a lot of people can tell that I'm getting skinny. It's like, oh, you look like you're losing a lot of weight, you're looking a little skinny. Like, why is that? And I'm telling them, you know, like, I don't know, because I don't exercise, I don't do anything to make me lose weight. I still eat the same, still do the same daily activities I've done before. So I don't know. But yeah, so like I said, I was really suicidal. I was cutting myself. I was just so down. I was shutting everybody out. It was just a lot of things. But, you know, really what helped me is to talk to myself and basically just not share everything that I was going through with everybody. Like, I just really stopped telling everybody everything, because not only was I really not getting any support, it was just, I knew there was nothing that they could do. So I just basically handle everything on my own, independently. So, you know, like, I've gotten better. Like, my depression isn't as bad. Can't remember the last time I cut myself, but I know it was last year. But I still, you know, am going through a little bit of things. My anxiety is like the main issue now, because it's like last year depression was my main issue, and now this year anxiety is my main issue. So I'm still healing from that. Really always anxious, always nervous, always overthinking certain situations more than what I should. But this year is way better than last year. I am very happy that I'm healing. A lot of good things are coming to me, and, you know, just this year is just a good year. It's a bounce back basically from last year, so I'm very proud of that. Hopefully I can start school in August. I have a new job. Like I told you guys, I'm getting a new pet soon, and like, you guys stay tuned for that, because when it happens, you guys will know, because I'm going to be posting videos and videos and videos. But yeah, this is basically, you know, my story. Probably wasn't as long as you guys thought it would be, or as I thought it would be. I thought it would be longer, because like I said, I wasn't prepared for this video. I didn't really have my story together. I'm just telling you guys basically everything that happened, and I'm not trying to get into a really long video, because it's not necessary. But yeah, if you guys are going through anxiety and depression and stuff like that, you just want to heal, talk to somebody, seek help, because having depression can be really dangerous. I know a lot of people lose their life to depression, because it's just the worst feeling in the world. Like, I wouldn't wish this on any of my enemies, because it's just not something that you want to deal with. And a lot of people think that people with depression are trying to get the attention, or they're just faking it because they think it's funny. Now, some people might fake it, but other people are really going through it. So if you just can tell, and like, you know that person deep down, and you know they're not their self, help them. Like, I didn't really get that much help. I mean, my boyfriend helped me, but yet then again, he didn't. So it's just like, if you have a friend that's going through it, if you're not, help them. Like, be there for them, because next minute, you know, they could be gone, and you're going to regret it. Like, oh, I wish I was there for them, because they were really having a hard time. Like, a lot of times you can't really notice it, but you just have to really pay attention, because not everybody are going to tell you what they're going through and stuff like that. So yeah, be there for your friends. And if it's you that's going through it, seek help now, like really, because it's not something that you want to deal with. It's not really a cool feeling at all. If you feel like you're getting, like, seek help. Like if you feel like you're getting it, seek help, because there's stages to it. Like you can't just get it then snap your finger and it's like full force. So it's gonna lead up. Like if you're stressing out about it, a lot of things, then you know, talk to somebody, do some stress relief, medication or something, or activities. Like think happy thoughts, you know, just breathe, and you know, just try to be at peace as best as you can. But yeah, like this concludes my video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you are new here, go ahead and subscribe to my channel and watch my last video. If you missed it, I will leave the link down below. And also about my first job, if you guys want to watch that video, like and comment, share this video, tell everybody about it, and I'll see you beauties later. Bye.